This is Elle with Doll Face Boutique, and we're going to be making some amazing soap today. Again, today I'm working on a beach theme, so I know it's a little early in the year to begin thinking of these things, but since I had a couple of beach themed soaps, fragrances to test for indigo fragrance, I decided to make today a tropical theme day. So I'm going to go ahead and I will be soaping with this wonderful fragrance. It is Tahiti. Tahiti is one of my dream destinations, and someday, Lord willing, I'll be there. It is very, very good. This literally is a fragrance for the whole family. If you asked me, I would say it has a little more of a musky, masculine touch, but it is fantastic. I will post the notes for the fragrance right down here so you can see what we're working with today. It is a little bit on the ivory side. It is not something I see totally discoloring, but we never know. I will be using three different colorants today. Today I will be using this beautiful Blue Waters Mica by Be Scented. And I will be using the beautiful Green Vibrance Mica by Nurture Soap Supply. So, I've never used this Green Vibrance. Actually, I just got this in the mail today. I was waiting to make these soaps because of it. So it's going to be blue, green, and white. Somewhat the colors of my SoCal that I've made, but this is going to be a little different. I will be using the heat transfer method one more time today, and I'm going to give it the last shot. I mixed my lye, my salt, my kosher sea salt, so appropriate for all the beach themed soaps, right, is in there with my lye, and I'm going to be pouring this lye solution into my batter here. I'm going to be trying to keep that salt inside of my container as much as possible. Even if some goes in there, there's not a problem. No big deal. We want that salt. It's a good thing. Let's go ahead and try to melt this up. I did not cool that lye solution at all, so here's one more attempt. This looks like it's doing much better than the last one. As a matter of fact, it's looking like the chunks are disappearing faster. And by the way, any of you out there wondering, trying to figure out what's going on with my products, if you're interested in buying anything from me, anything you see here, anything you have seen me soaping before, you are welcome to go to my website, which is www.dollfaceboutique.us, and you can also go to my Facebook group, which is Dollface Boutique Group on Facebook. That's when you're going to hear about all of my up-and-coming openings. I do have one coming up on the 28th of this month. Today, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing with the colors in here. I will try to do a stripe, tiger stripe. When I did the Sex on the Beach soap, I expected to come out with a tiger stripe. Yeah, tough chance. The batter was actually, the trace was slowed by the fragrance. So lucky, because if you want to do drop swirls, that is a perfect fragrance. But if you want to do a tiger stripe like I intend on doing with this, that is not the most appropriate. I suggest you invent and do something else. Create, create, create. Okay, we're almost done here. Got a few chunks, not too many. Good gall. That's like a 5-minute stirring process to get to smaller chunks. All right, now let's move forward here and try to break down those chunks. because I do have some hopes of having no discoloration, and I want a part of it to be white, I will leave the one part that I want white without fragrance. So this is going to be split between the two that will have the colorants. Oh, it just smells so good. My goodness, this is a beautiful fragrance. Wow. Very happy to have got that for testing. Here's some Blue Waters mica. I want it to be nice and pretty. Okay. Let's get some Green Vibrance. Go from there to see exactly what it is that we need to tweak after we do the colors here. All right, now I'm gonna put that TD over on the okay. That's perfect. Okay, now we are going in with a whisk. So, because we're working with micas, they usually are no trouble blending in with a whisk. If it was a pigment, I would most definitely be using my stick blender. That's a beautiful color. The green is looking a little yellow. A yellow hue to it. And I'm just assuming that's probably the fragrance doing that to it. The blue has absolutely zero discoloration. Grab and harvest that mica on the side there. So as of right now, it's kind of put a yellow hue to my green, which is not a big deal. All right, let's grab our mold, sanitize this, and get to work. Okay, and So stick around for the cutting right after this.
Hello everybody, and we're back. Let's go ahead and unmold and cut Tahiti. It has been ashing at the top, although I have been putting tons and spritzing tons of rubbing alcohol on top. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time after I cut the bars. I wanted to unmold this. It smells very good and very true to its original smell when I made it yesterday. I should have already have a pretty good airlock going on here. Breaking that airlock. Alright. Yeah, the bottom is going to be a little harder here, as it seems. Oh, man. Might be a little bit of a damaged bottom. Yep. Oh, boy. A good chunk of it stayed in the mold. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take this out of here and try to paste it back into the soap. Unmolding crisis. It happens from time to time. We get one of these. So, gotta just go ahead and kind of like sculpt it back into the soap. Because once it dries, it blends right in. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know if this has to do with the lye I'm using, which, let me put it very clearly, is new lye that I've never used before. So it could be part of it. Tempting to keep this as together as possible. The mica has some glittery spots there, which are very pretty. And I'm trying to sculpt the tail end of this a little more. It's way too soft. It's very soft on the bottom. I would have never seen this coming when I was trying to do the unmolding here. It was very nice and hard on the sides and on the top. So here we go. I'm going to slightly flip this around and see what happens. Hopefully it will turn out beautiful. And I'll be able to clean the soap properly. Hopefully not lose too much of it. Okay, let's do the cutting here. Okay, the first chunk usually is a little bigger than the others, because we need to go ahead and make sure we cut the end tails there eventually. Extremely soft soap right now. Looks beautiful on the inside. Look, perfect tiger stripe. Love it. I absolutely love this. Looks fabulous. I see a grain of salt in there. That stayed in the salt in the bar itself. Okay. Alright. All in all, it looks very beautiful. I love it. I'm actually going to spray the top of that one. And the smell is ever so fabulous. That's very beautiful. Wow. I love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to continue to try and fix the soap on the little parts where it just hasn't really stuck properly. I don't see any other grains of salt anywhere else. And very tippy tails in here. It's a very hard bar. Not a problem at all. And here's the very end with all the tiger stripes, which I think turned out beautiful. The top was kind of like an artsy top where I just spritz all the stuff in there. Alright, so if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe right there on the corner. If you'd like to go ahead and check out what is up and coming for my products, you can go ahead and join my Facebook group, which is Dollface Boutique Group. Again, it is not a soaping group. It is merely a group where you can find me and you can talk to me about my products and my up and coming openings. Then you can find all of my products available for purchase. Right now we do have some ready to ship, and you can go to www.dollfaceboutique.us. And this fragrance, which is Tahiti, can be found at indigofragrance.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I have a shout out today, which is to the darling Heather from Willow Rose Soap, and she is such a darling girl. And if you want to go ahead and join a soaping group and you can talk about your soap and troubleshoot soap and do all the cool things that we all like to do in soaping groups, you can go to Willow Rose Soap Club, which is her group. Go ahead and check out her channel, check out her soaping group, and stop over there and say hi. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.